As a government, we made a decision to implement a system of green agriculture. Despite this decision, the Registrar of Pesticides issued a Gazette yesterday lifting the ban on glyphosate. This is completely legal. Therefore, I instructed to remove him from his post. The ban on glyphosate was reimposed based on my orders. Even in the past, there were incidents where this person was involved in importing chemical fertilizers based on the desires of chemical fertilizer companies. There are ongoing disciplinary inquiries against this person in connection to these incidents. One of the main challenges we face as the government when implementing these policies are the underhand deals between the officials of the Agriculture Ministry and the chemical fertilizer companies. Their connections with the chemical fertilizer importers are posing a huge challenge for us to implement our policies. This same official was once accused of favouring a particular company when importing pesticides in the past. He had sent a proposal to the cabinet in support of that company. Not only once, he did the same again. There are ongoing disciplinary inquiries against this person regarding these incidents. I'm glad to announce the ban which was in place to import glyphosate will continue.
What was the outcome of the Gazette?
In a special Gazette issued last night, the Registrar of Pesticides, Dr. J.A. Sumit, revoked Gazette number 1894/4 issued on the 22nd of December 2014. The 2014 Gazette banned the use and sale of 5 agrochemicals in certain areas of the country. 5 agrochemicals, namely glyphosate, propanil, carbaryl, chlorpyrifos and carbofuran, were banned under the Gazette. In 2018, certain amendments were made to the Gazette published in 2014. This amendment lifted the ban on glyphosate and allowed it to be used or sold in the country.
What is the purpose of the amendment made yesterday?
Newsfirst inquired on the matter from the Director General of Agriculture, Ajanta De Silva. He said the Gazette notification issued yesterday was a mistake. But the Registrar of Pesticides, Dr. J.A. Sumit, said he signed the Gazette based on the advice of the Attorney General regarding the 2014 Gazette. He added that he firmly believes that his actions are legal. How can one ignore the Gazette issued in 2018 and revoke the 2014 Gazette notification? Permission has not been granted yet to import these pesticides.
What was the decision made at yesterday's meeting? If something like brown bugs attack fields, it will cause massive damage in some areas. We will need pesticides when there are rains during the Maha season, and if humidity increases, the presence of these insects will increase. They will cause massive damage in a couple of months. Yes, according to the law, we can import the product if the Registrar of Pesticides approves it. For paddy cultivations, there is solid fertilizer and liquid fertilizer. In addition to that, we can even bring down nano nitrogen. What is needed is liquid pesticides. Do paddy cultivations require pesticides? There are 2 measures we take to counter the infestation by pests. One pesticide is applied between 8 and 10 days of cultivating crops. After about 20 days, another type of pesticide is applied. Now, in most places, they have been cultivating for more than 2 weeks. Therefore, we will have to import the second product. The other product isn't necessary at this time. You can decide what should be given based on the status of corn and vegetable cultivations. We must allow imports during this season, but we must allow the private sector to do that. We must give them permission without getting involved in it. As a government, we will only promote green agriculture.
Meanwhile, Minister Vasudeva Nanayakkara expressed the following views on fertilizer and pesticides today.
මම හිතන්නේ අපි අත්දැකීමෙන් තමයි ඕන දෙයක් ඉගෙන ගන්න. අපේ මෙච්ච වැරදි අපි
We learn lessons from experiences. We must rectify our mistakes. We must be humble enough to accept our mistakes if it has happened. It is our responsibility to provide a solution as well. I feel this is how the government should conduct itself. Now we have decided to import chemical pesticides and to provide them to farmers through agrarian officers under certain regulations and not in a haphazard manner. But as the government, we will support the efforts to distribute organic farming. We will release funds for organic fertilizer. If the nitrogen content is less, then we will issue funds to import nano-nitrogen. We consider this as a step towards transitioning to organic farming.
මෙන්න මේ ක්‍රියාදාමය අපි මේ රටේ කාබනික ගොවිතැනකට පරිවර්තනය වීමේ පියවර හැටියට සැලකනවා.